What's up, everybody? It's your boy Hitman Viper 1 here, coming to you exclusively. It's a game of Madden NFL 19 on the PS4 console. I'm a little bit mad right now. I just did a game that I was trying to save and fix up and upload, and it didn't even save, and the guy quit. I was up 23-7 and he quit. It was really good defensive game. It was a really good defensive game. I really liked that previous game. I wanted to use that as a staple to evaluate how important defense really is in this game. A lot of people love their offense. Me, I love my defense. I love my defense. I pride myself on being dominant on the defensive side of the ball, creating turnovers and getting negative yardage. That's what I try to do. Does it work all the time? No. Sometimes my offense has to carry me in the game because my defense just can't stop the guy I'm going up against. But more times than not, my defense does get the stops that they need. But with all that being said, I just used Houston too. I play with Houston, Philadelphia, and New Orleans. So I'm on a nice winning streak with all of those teams right now. So just gonna pick it up with the Eagles here. Let me see, is this set? Yeah. Pick it back up with the Eagles here. So here we go. Let's see what we work with. What do we got? I love seeing who I'm going up against. I generally know the style when I see, but not all the time. It doesn't always work that way. Let's see. It's generally the Rams, though. A lot of people love the Rams and the Eagles and the Saints.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Oakland Raiders. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Wow, he caught that flag. What's the flag?
And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag
illegal forward pass
on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Yeah.
So the illegal forward pass
he seen
also
that hit coming, had to get rid of that motherfucker.
Shotgun now for Carr. And he's going
Let's go get him.
Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The man whose father is a Raider Hall of Famer, Chris Long, in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. He's going to run.
Leave for a pass. He don't want to get time.
Caught by Nelson left side. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Oh, he's going for it. This might turn out to be an easy game. Uh-oh. We should have found out. Yes, sir, we are.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Don't get sacked. Don't you get sacked. The pressure coming. You got 6 seconds. You better make a decision.
They do go for it. It's Carr. He's going to wind up.
Ooh, you went the wrong way. He went the wrong way. Oh, God, he missed dude wide open down the field. Ugh, he was open.
And boy, that means
He was gone for a touchdown. That was bad defense. I got lucky. Let's capitalize on the luck.
Well, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over first and goal.
I ain't played with the Eagles in a while. Let's go.
They'll run for it with Smallwood. And he's in. Touchdown.
Let's get in there real quick,
Rondell Smallwood. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have taken the early lead.
Oh, I missed that. I botched the shit out of that.
And his kick is no good.
It's okay.
Those
are free points, so shit. I take what I can get.
6-0 game.
I can't be mad at that. I was at the 3-yard line and got 6 points out of it. I got something.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
He brought it out. Okay. Tough guy.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense.
Let's go. I'm not going for none of that down there no more. Stop with that basic shit.
Better the next time you have the ball.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete from the 24.
I'm not going for none of that shit no more. Not down there, not on that side. You know, I just mix it up, sir.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr.
He not open. Don't even try. He not open. He's not open, sir. He is not open. He is not open.
His guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score.
Defense winning championship. Let's go.
And compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's Smallwood as they begin on the ground. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task.
Come on, why you stumbled?
Go to the gap you're supposed to cover and not be deterred by anything else.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Shotgun now for Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An Eagle 1st down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous even when a defender's near him.
He's got such a big body. Ability to run. Positions himself well.
There you go.
Excellent control. And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking.
No, don't quit. Don't be one of those guys in the 1st quarter. Mr. Assassin. Don't be one of those guys.
receivers in today's NFL.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch so far for Tate, and he's got a first down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
Let's go.
Hang in there now. Grade 15. Grade 15. Black, come on. Black, come on.
Throwing is Wentz.
Yeah.
Jeffrey reels it in over the middle.
That was
and
lucky.
He'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
Come on now, come on now. Let's go.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Can't get it out.
Heavy rush, and down he goes. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Able to get away.
Oh, why'd you just stand there?
And down he goes again.
Like the footwork back there, I thought you did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they had the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you've evolved. You know, you've learned how to play it the Madden way.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Oh, come on. Crack him, bro.
38 yards
Crack him.
And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. So out come the Raiders. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take another shot here. And that is caught.
Shit.
One-handed.
Why did he click on the wrong
pulled it
person?
in. A big play that time for the Raiders.
Okay.
49 yards.
I know what to do.
Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Jordan Hicks coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now Carr throwing on second down.
So let's go get him.
He's going to go down again. Jordan Hicks in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Carr. He's going to loft one deep left side.
Let me get that.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, here's Wentz.
Can't get it out. Couldn't get it out.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. On play action, Wentz. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They do go for it. It's Wentz. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
It's all right. I trust my defense.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Forced out to his left. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And that's good.
Oh, I thought he dropped it. I was about to say, hell no.
Jordy Nelson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Raiders have drawn even here. They can take the lead with the extra point to come. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Carlson now to kick this one away. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs.
Blitz coming and down he goes. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
All right.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action
The
here in
defense is
quarter
getting
number
stops.
3.
All right, you might not quit after all. Let's see.
Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Black.
Wentz to throw on second down.
Come on, get out the man.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. Jeffrey with a catch left side. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
And once again, they go with Sproles. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And this is Ertz with it, right side. Look at the spin.
Balance.
That goes as a gain of 37 on third down.
As we continue to advance in the NFL, as people continue to scout players, they really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody that has that ability, they want them on their team.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Wood, his second touchdown of the night, and the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Elliott on for the extra point. This time the extra point up and good, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Elliott now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
To throw, it's Carr. Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. LaFell, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Carr.
Oh, did I get it?
He's intercepted.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside
Ladies
the
and
quarterback's
gentlemen,
head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Smallwood. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Wind's going to try and throw on 3rd. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a solid run down inside the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Smallwood. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it.
Face mask.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They give to Smallwood. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey from 10 yards out. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
It's never fun for a defense to run on the field knowing that they're having to defend a short field. Just the idea of trying to limit an offense in that position, daunting for a defense.
Elliott good on the extra point.
What about
and
this,
the
ladies
lead
and
now
gentlemen?
stands at 13. Elliott now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Land them, lay it on him.
35-yard line at the 34.
Give them the business.
The Raiders offense
They know
now,
how the computer know how I rock.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10.
Business. I knew what
at
this
the
game
34.
was when I saw what the yardage was at halftime. 49-11. What the fuck am I doing with 11 yards at halftime?
Trying to shake off the interception from the
I ain't
last
worried about my
drive. He'll look to
defense.
throw.
Look, that's me all
Going
day.
deep
Thanks.
here for Bryant. And for the
And I ain't even
fourth
picked
time
that.
tonight, it's an interception.
Defense win
Picked up by
championship.
Jalen
Go ahead
Mills.
quick.
And a big turnover
You've just
there
been
as his
assassinated.
guys will get
Fuck
the
is you talking
football
about?
back.
Ask about assassin.
Partner, we always
Fuck
talk
outta
about
here.
possessions being at a premium in these games, and now
No,
in this
I was
situation,
just saying, good
throwing
game,
an
guys.
interception here when you have to claw your way
Defense win
back in,
championship.
that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They start the drive with Smallwood.
Whoa.
And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Going right back to Smallwood. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front. Bring this one home.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator's relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now it's a Giant.
I couldn't get the spin, you son of a...
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
All right.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Let's put this game away.
Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Oh yeah, this definitely 4-down territory. I'm up.
Now Wentz on third down. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Put games away. Put them away if you can.
Especially
if your defense can play the game like this. Put them away. Go for the jiggy left.
The Eagles indeed snap it. Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And off comes to Smallwood. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. A run with Smallwood. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
You spun the wrong way.
Before he crosses over out of bounds. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Here's a Giant. And they'll get him down right around the 16. In on the stop, it's Tahir Whitehead.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
81, 81.
Wentz to throw. It's brought in left side by Tate. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Now Wentz. A hit as he throws there.
I don't know what the fuck he was
Incomplete.
doing, but all
I think he
right.
had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not
Keep my
enough
beers
time for
on,
the play to
percentage
develop.
nice.
Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Defense, we ain't
And the
champion.
kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your
Ladies
own
and
turf. They
gentlemen,
were able to do that here in this one.
That's
Similar to a tennis match,
That's
right?
how
Not letting them break
defense
your
wins
serve.
championships.
That way you
He
hold
thought he
on
was
to
gonna
it.
spread
They
me
got
out
it done,
and
and
just
they
go
feel
long the
very
whole
good
game. No.
about that victory.
Man-to-man coverage because your wide receivers ain't faster than mine. It's the Oakland Raiders, for crying out loud. Your wide receivers not faster than mine. Man-to-man them. Blitz them. Sometimes I ain't even got to blitz them because they don't have weapons. It's the Eagles against them. Their defense is just better. You play the right defense, you will always win. A lot of people just be doing random shit. No, just
So that's a wrap
play
for
what they
Charles
get, what they
Davis. I'm
stats
Brandon
say.
Gaudin. And this has been
Look
a
at the dominance.
presentation of the
124
NFL
yards
on
passing,
EA
110
Sports. For
yards
more,
rushing,
check us out
balance,
at
5.5 yards, 4
EASports.com.
takeaways, defense,
The Eagles
balance,
are winners here as we say so
balanced
long
offensively
from
passing.
Philadelphia.
and running, and my defense gave me 4 takeaways in the game. Let's go. Make sure to like and subscribe for more content, ladies and gentlemen. Stay blessed.